Hello, in this quick video I'm going to walk through how to find the campgrounds in a specific area quickly and some of the tools that I use. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to maps.google.com. And so what you want to do is you want to go to a kind of a geographical area. Let's say you're going to route something. So there's two ways to do this. One, you can just go to a specific area. Let's say, for example, I want to go to Florida. I would want to go down to Florida. I want to zoom into an area that I'm looking for, and I would just type in campgrounds. And then what's going to happen is it will refresh this with anything with the keyword campground. Now, this doesn't always work because it might not be called campground. It might be called RV park. Google does a pretty good job of this, but this is going to show these places and see where they are. And so, but this is the really kind of cool thing to do here is to do this while you're routing. And so let's say, for example, Otter Springs Campground. So I click there. I can see some stuff that people have said I can see what people have said here on Google Maps. But now I'm going to show you a pro tip using an app called Allstays, which is actually super awesome. So allstays.com has a map. This is a paid service. It's $30 a year. It's well worth it if you do any kind of travel or RVing, especially if you're camping. So it's pretty incredible. So what we're going to do is we're going to zoom into that same kind of area, and I can tell it that I want camping, and then you can even say what specific type of camping you want. For this one, I'm just going to leave it open, but I have an RV, so I want to make sure that these places have RV sites, because it'll include places that are tents too. So if you can see, whenever I uncheck that, see that tent place there just dropped off. So I click RV sites, and then I can look in specific areas, drill down and see, around this Lake Panisofsky. Clearly there's some campgrounds around here, and so I can click on this and find out more about it. This might not be a good place to go. Now, oftentimes what I'll do is if I'm looking for like a state park, for example, so that SP stands for a state park. Oftentimes, if you're looking around at state parks and you're using this map, they're going to be green. They're going to be big swaths of green, and I'll show you how that's represented. So here's a national forest. So national forests and state parks are similar as far as camping goes. National forests usually don't have water hookups. They do have electric. A lot of them have electrical. So anyway, so you'll see this and you'll go, okay, that's a national forest, and so maybe this is the kind of place you want to go. So you can do a Google search for that national forest. But what I often like to do is go to YouTube. And then what's this place called? It's called Ocala National Forest. So I'll do that. Ocala National Forest. And then so this is somebody has made a video about that. I often find people don't make videos that are like quick to watch. They're really slow. So here's what I would suggest is there's a Chrome add-on. It's called Playback Rate Controller, and then you can just click this and you can change the rate. So I usually click to like 2x, and I'll click play. And I mean, again, I'm trying to look through and see, is this the type of place that I want to go? Do I want to spend time here? And so I'll watch these videos fast. I might even scrub through them. Some people are really awesome, and they'll make videos with drone footage, so you can kind of get a top level view. Okay, so once I kind of have an idea of where I'm going, then maybe I'll even drill down and say, okay, so there might be campgrounds in the national forest itself, or there might be private campgrounds around the place, and that's really where this tool comes in, is because now you can see actually like the difference in, this is what the campgrounds that accept RV sites. This is according to Allstays. And then I can look here at Ocala National Forest, and this is what Google gives me. So you can just see. Now that's just typing campgrounds. I can type RV park, and that's going to show me some different stuff in this area. So that's going to show me maybe this wilderness RV resort, which didn't show up earlier. But my point is, if you're serious about like planning a trip and you want to know what's what, use Allstays, because it's just so much better. The one thing it doesn't do is it doesn't route for you, so you can't say I'm going from here to there, show me the route. That's what you want to do with Google. And if you're doing like an overnight stay, you're going to stay 1 to 2 days, then Google is really useful because you can say like I'm going from Washington D.C. and I'm going to get directions there. Not my location, but I'm going to actually do. I'm going to go to Acadia State Park, Acadia National Park, whatever, in Maine. This is, so then it gives you a route, and then you can kind of zoom in on specific areas and go, hey, this Hudson River looks like it would probably have some stuff around, or up here, Harriman State Park. There's that kind of stuff is basically what you want to. If you're gonna do like an overnight stay or something, you want something that's super close to the highway, so that you just pop off, stay there, and then pop on. And all stays will even give you what Walmarts are available. So if you actually go here to fuel stops, you can say I want Walmarts. I want Walmarts that have. Oh, sorry, this is fuel stops, not stores and supplies. This is what you do. It says Walmart parking, but then they'll have the ones that are no parking. They don't allow parking. So there you go. Okay, so that's kind of some things. Here's another 2 more resources. One is Campendium, Campendium.com, which is a great place to search for a place I love to go. Shenandoah Lake is like I just picked this kind of at random, and then people post like what their cell phone coverage was and how what it was like. And so it's a really great place to go, especially to find out about cell coverage, because that's one of the main issues you run into. Don't believe the AT&T maps and Verizon maps; that they don't really help you much. Okay, so the last resource. All right, so that's generally how we find campgrounds that we might want to visit, and do some research. I mean, Google Photos is good, but be careful with that because like if you're searching, like for example, I'll just show you. So whenever you're looking at Google Photos, kind of be careful because sometimes you may be looking at something, you're like, man, it's so beautiful, but it's actually looking at Texas, not Florida or something like that, but may have the same name or a lot of the same name, and Google just kind of says, oh, well, this is probably what you're talking about. Or someone will use a stock photo that looks amazing, and you're like, that place looks so cool, and that's not really what it looks like. So that's just kind of a heads up there. I really like people who do like RV park tours and stuff like that. There are some great people who volunteer their time to do that, and those people are great. So this is how I do research on where we're going to stay and whether or not it's going to be a fun time for the family, because a lot of our stuff is all about that, all about spending time as a family. So I hope this helps. I'm going to make another video about how to find reservations in state parks, because that's getting harder and harder to do. So that does it for this video, though. Thanks for watching.